Welcome to Opposites Distract. I'm Jared.
I'm Bo.
We have a great episode. We're going to get into some of the controversial lyrics of Taylor Swift. Has she gone the way of Cardi B with some of her lyrics? Talking about wieners and whatnot. We'll get into that. She does. Ed Gein. You say Gein?
Ed Gein.
Ed Gein.
Yeah, Gein.
Serial killer. Get into that with Monsters with Charlie Hunnam on Netflix. Plus, I did a deep dive on the Monsters series. You know, this is the third one. Yeah. And some surprising things I've discovered.
Ooh, tasty.
And then we're going to get into AI actors or actresses.
Tilly Norwood, the AI actress.
She's an AI actress.
Sweeping the nation. Yeah.
And we'll get into this. She may sign we'll get into that as well. And you just never know what will happen. If you want to subscribe, we would like you to subscribe. We're wherever you get your podcasts. We're on all social media platforms. If you want to advertise, just send money directly to me. All right, let's get going.
To my bank account.
So Taylor Swift, who I'm still upset she's not doing the Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah. And she didn't want to pay for it. But her new album just dropped. It's breaking every record, of course, every streaming record. It is the most downloaded album on Apple Music already for the whole year. Right. So all the albums has already been out for 10 months.
Rightfully so.
And she did it in the first day.
Yeah.
She had a viewing party for her. Basically, this is music video after music video after music video for the most part in theaters. It made $33 million. It was the number one. It beat out DiCaprio. It beat out The Rock. I mean, she's just a force. However, I want to get your take on this, Bo.
Yes.
Taylor Swift has a song, number 9, called Wood. And, some people are like, oh, no, she's subtle. Like on our morning show, Katie's like, she's being subtle. I'm like, no, she's not. Maybe in the past, this is not subtle.
Yeah.
For example.
Lyric.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Redwood tree. She referenced a redwood tree. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
Subtle.
Very subtle. The curse on me was broken by your magic wand.
Okay, they're just talking about love.
There. New heights of manhood. His podcast is called New Heights.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're talking about the podcast. There's nothing there.
Sports there.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Okay. He said, traumatized me. Open my eyes. Redwood tree. His love was the key that opened my thighs. Again, there's a little bit more to that. And I believe it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which
is the average time that they do sex a week.
Yes, it's double time.
I do say do sex. Ask my wife, like, hey, you want to do sex?
She's like, do we have to do sex again?
Can we really? That's how I was taught.
The way I learned from my father, the way he learned from his father.
So, yeah, we got to do sex.
I like how you do sex. Well, I don't know. Well,
I think you do know.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
You've been divorced 17 times. You got 7 kids.
That makes no sense why I would do sex.
You would do it. It's a verb.
It's gross. It's disgusting.
Ew, ew, ew.
Well, to go back to Taylor Swift.
But hold on real quick. The 2 minutes and 30 seconds, if you break it down, it adds up to like nine something. And then it's track number 9. And they're saying that his hoo-hoo is 9.
9.
Millimeters. 9 inches. And, but.
That'd be tragic.
Talk about a direct vouch. Like if they ever broke up.
What?
Like he just walks around, everyone knows he has a big Johnson. She's just talking about what his big wiener is.
Ariana Grande did that with
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's just like, no, that's not really that accurate.
Yeah. He was like trying to downplay it, but like, I'm sure when Travis Kelce walks in the locker room, he's like, oh, no, don't talk about my wiener.
Yeah. I'm sure he walks around fully clothed and he's never flashing around and stuff.
No, slapping it back and forth.
We know how locker rooms are for your dude.
Helicopter.
Yeah.
That's what happens. So, I mean, I'm sure he's pretty, but you know what? At the same time, too, I'm proud for Taylor. She gets to sing about this man's Johnson. If it is that. I don't know if it is that. It may be.
It is.
I think you're kind of reading in there. I think there's nothing sexual about this at all. In fact, so I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. They've heard it nonstop for 4 days. And they love it.
Is your wife a Swiftie?
Oh, yeah. We all are.
Yeah.
We all are. No,
I know you. I know you are.
Yeah. No, I'm actually a fanatical fan of her.
No, I know you are.
Literally. So, she's
I
the
don't
most
like that we're
talented
talking
artist
about
ever.
Travis Kelce's thing and you start talking about your family and kids. It makes me feel a little.
Well, I'm saying that I'm so proud of this. Look, do
your kids sing along to WAP?
Yes. Look, I am about empowerment of females. Okay.
Yeah.
So like enough with the game. That somehow this is like against some humanity. She's talking about wood. She's talking about love and passion. I mean, this has been Taylor's old time.
I just know that Cardi B gets obviously WAP's a different story because
Right.
it's extremely graphic. But Taylor Swift's like, oh, she's the girl next door. A whole song about her fiance's wiener.
Sex sells, baby.
Well,
It's like she's getting a pass.
but no,
and
she's
when you
like
read
the perfect embodiment of what I want our youth to grow up to be like.
wiener songs.
They should be proud of their man's manhood. Like what would they be embarrassed? That's not very.
What if it was not big?
Well, then she should sing about how big it is.
Just make it up.
Just to make it up. But you got to let people
That'd be
know.
male empowerment.
You have to let people know, the person you love more than anything in the world. You have to let them know how big their Johnson or privates are. I don't think that it can be really that much of a love if you don't talk about that stuff publicly on record. I think it's very, very.
Yeah, it's common sense, right? Yeah. So like with yours, or with your wife, of course she's going to say, "Oh, it's the best thing." They're never going to tell you the truth. Well, it may be the truth, but you'll never really know because
I know my truth. I know my truth.
Yes.
I know my truth.
My favorite thing is we all have our own truth. There's no truth.
Well, there's
that will blow your mind. If we all have our own truth, then nothing's true.
Well, I know one thing's true. Taylor Swift's the most talented, best-selling artist of all time, and rightfully so. I mean, she is the embodiment of what I want my girls to grow up to be.
Date football players.
Yeah.
There was a meme.
Just crush it.
Yeah. Well, I like the $1.5 billion. There's a meme that it was like Taylor Swift promises this track. This has my big, dumb, hairy jock boyfriend is not about Travis Kelce, because she tries to do these. She doesn't have a track called that. I mean, obviously, because you listen to the whole album.
Of course. The whole album's on repeat.
But it's just like she has always kind of like cloaked things a little bit better.
No, she's the queen of subtle.
But
she is that.
But not this time.
Yeah.
This was like sophomore.
I think it's pretty subtle still. You have to dig in to think that that's talking about anything other than the redwood
knocking
trees
on wood,
and love and passion. So you need to get off her case on this. Okay?
I'm not on her case.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, I'm a bigger Swiftie than you. You know that.
I
know you are a Swiftie.
I have seen like 4 of her shows live. Okay, and it's been life changing.
Yeah.
And seeing that. Again, bringing my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old the next time.
You're spending that much money on your 4 and 2-year-old to see Taylor Swift?
Well, I want them to be like her when they grow up. So I'm giving them the example. She is the example, right? For our youth.
For you.
And that's what we want. We want this example to be laid out so you can publicly talk about this. And it's totally fine. And anyone who judged you is totally a hater and anti-feminist and probably a racist if they don't like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious, clearly.
Thank you.
I do like she has always done this. She talks more trash than I think people even realize, or she gets a pass because she is like the girl next door type. Right. So she gets to win. She gets to be the girl next door, get all the money, everyone likes her, and then like slam people. Yeah. She was apparently, one of the lyrics was they think about Travis Kelce's ex, who's kind of talked about her in the media, and it's like, oh, you got
that slut.
You got real big, you got real brave when you were on coke. Like she's calling her out in front of the whole world that this girl might be on coke, and she's not even really a celebrity.
Did we not elect her to be this way?
I don't remember voting.
You did.
With our pocketbook.
We all did, and this is what we have.
Because this is what Taylor Swift does.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. I don't know how you can complain about it.
I'm not complaining.
I really don't. I think that there needs to be more of this, and there needs to be more empowerment of these kind of ideas for our youthful girls. Mm-hmm. That's what this society needs. I did see something statistically that most with the rise of college education, gets more and more expensive every single year.
Right.
With the rise of this, there was a study done that like some 65 to 70% of women are now either considering or are on OnlyFans to pay for their tuition in college. If that's not working for it, and not taking a handout, you're working for that money and you're paying for your education, I love it.
You talking about full nude or just
it doesn't matter.
Stuff?
Doesn't matter. It just on OnlyFans, have an account, and they post their wares, if you will.
Well, I think anytime you see an attractive woman on Instagram, you're like, oh, there's or it could be they look like an athlete or whatever.
Like, are they on OnlyFans?
And then it's like, check out my links. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. I ain't paying for it.
I ain't gonna pay for it.
You got a free weekend.
All right, you don't have to pay me. I'll pay you.
To fly out to Dubai. That's like what I'm gonna do, But this is where we're at. And honestly, I think that it's a positive step forward. We need to get out of this archaic way of thinking.
Well, and it's different than yours, which was just only fan. It's just me.
It is just you.
Where I'm your only fan.
And you still subscribe.
I
even
do.
Though
I pay a lot of money.
I'm like, hey, well, I only have one fan.
And the stuff you send me is the stuff you post on Instagram anyway.
I got producers. I have this whole litany of things that got pay off from my OnlyFans. And so I had to raise the price on you. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm like, can you at least give me some exclusive content? It's only been what you post to other people,
Yeah.
and then I get it a week after you post it.
Well,
I mean, I guess it's a little bit on me. I need to.
There's a little time delay, but let's ask
That I'm
Deja.
paying for.
Let's ask Deja. Who do you think would have a bigger OnlyFans audience?
I will tell you that.
Well, I mean, you're a bear, so.
You're
I'm a bear. Ooh.
Hungry bear.
There's a niche for bears.
There definitely is a niche for bears. And you have a nice, big, round tush. Boy.
They can't see that on camera.
You really would.
Yeah.
People look at me like, this guy would be an asshole. No, I'm not gonna subscribe to
But
his
I think
OnlyFans, but you would be like lovable.
But I think you would get. Yes, I would get gay men that like bears, and maybe some women that
Isn't that like half of
women
OnlyFans?
and like women that maybe are into like just super hot dudes like me. No, but like there'd be like a
big redwoods?
percentage that would be into me. But like you would get a lot of women and gay men.
Dude, I think
you would do better.
What
I
do you
like
think,
to win,
Deja?
but sometimes you hit a niche and then it goes crazy. Like Bad Bunny, who was on Dr. Phil,
Yeah.
like the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Okay, so then you fast forward 8 years, and as soon as she turned 18, she gets on OnlyFans, and there's a countdown clock.
Oh, yeah.
For the pervs.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she made $50 million her first year.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's who even, yeah.
It's gonna be hard for them to ever get a different job. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, once you make 50 million, then
this,
what's the-
this website goes belly up? It may be on the New York Stock Exchange at this point, but if this company goes belly up and they can't do it anymore, or they age out, in some time,
Should we start an OnlyFan? I know there might be some things, but like maybe.
or just start a fans only.
There you go.
I trademarked that name.
But do
Fans
fan,
only.
and then you can subscribe to one person.
Ooh, that would be cool.
That's probably
It's
not
only
good.
one fan. That probably wouldn't generate the revenue. That's
I'm not about money. You're so greedy.
You sicken me.
No, it would be. But no, I think Deja. Thank you for saying that. I'd have way more subscribers on gay OnlyFans. Well, yeah.
I think you
With men,
I
you
think
think?
you'd be surprised.
We'll clip
I
it
do
out and
think
ask
you'd
in the
be-
comments.
Let's do it. Next episode. Okay, comment or like or something so we know who you think, and then we'll comment on it next week. That's
There
the
you
way
go.
to do it. I think it'll be you.
Well, we'll see. Well, I appreciate it. So, Monsters is a series. Oh,
Well,
so you had
Ryan
Dahmer,
Murphy.
Ryan
Murphy, executive producer. The dude is a baller. Okay, he's insane as far as like his productivity in this industry. He's like a Taylor Sheridan, but he kind of a horror,
But first.
dark genre, right? Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. And so he's done, these monster shows, which are all about these different serial killers. I think it's a genius idea because there's an infinite amount of serial killers. There's an infinite amount of more people who want to see this. The true crime stuff, the fans of that are ridiculous, and they eat it all up.
Oh, yeah.
And they hold no punch back with this Ed Gein, the original
How many have you watched?
bad guy. 4.
I watched one.
4. And
Okay, go ahead.
No. What are you saying?
No, I don't
No,
want to.
I was going to say, and he was the original bad guy. If you don't know
Yeah.
Ed Gein, he's the guy.
Maybe
that-
besides Kane.
that.
I
Well,
don't be so religious.
well,
Bo.
if you're religious
I'm
about
kidding,
it,
but no, you're right. Like of the 20th century, when serial killers became something.
everyone
in
knows
England,
Jack the Ripper
right?
from England, like 1890s, right?
Right.
He killed 5 people. Ed Gein is the American bad boy. He's the
He's the goat.
OG as
Yeah.
far as serial killers go. And a lot of, almost most great serial killer, scary horror movies get their content from him, actually. So you got Psycho.
Yep.
Right? Patrick Bates. And then you have
Norman Bates.
Norman.
I think Patrick Bates is your accountant.
Patrick Bateman is from American Psycho. That's my fault.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bust.
Yeah. That's
Norman, have you watched? Not to get too
You're
far
getting
off.
distracting me, dude. I can't be distracted. Okay.
I know you like see something
you have
shiny,
psych. I'm like trying to finish the sentence.
But Bates Motel is such a good show.
Yeah, it is.
A young Norman Bates.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And
Or Patrick Bateman or Jason Bateman or whoever it is.
no, Jason Bateman. Black Rabbit. Great show.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Okay, so you have Psycho.
Yep.
Okay. You have Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then you have Silence of the Lambs. Buffalo Bill. If you're not familiar.
Yeah.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Or else it gets the hose again.
That's a great.
Oh, I
but
love
all
it.
those were really based upon this one character, Ed Gein.
Yes.
The butcher of Plainville, Wisconsin. And funny enough, most of these serial killers come from that area. Have you noticed this? This is
Like the Midwest.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be like the nice part of the country. Yeah.
And up north kind of too. Like I don't know what's going on
Because
there.
Dahmer's Milwaukee.
Yep. Dahmer's walking.
Yeah, and then
Ed Gein. There's
Jack the Ripper was from Middle England, which is in I think Cleveland.
Yep.
London, near Cleveland, Ohio.
Same thing.
Yep.
And so you have Texas Chainsaw, a horrifying movie. They've done 10 of them since. You have Psycho. It was okay.
Before its time, it was
great.
Yeah.
They hit on this in episode 2 where they have Alfred Hitchcock directing the Psycho movie because the show, American Horror Story.
I love that show.
Is amazing. Again, Ryan Murphy, but very dark, like very, very dark.
Very dark.
And some like trauma to some of the actors and actresses after the fact, so much so. So the guy is a goat in this world, and the fact that he is taking Ed Gein now made you think, who else does he have lined up? Because there are literally hundreds of serial killers we've never heard of,
right?
But they don't pussyfoot around with the 5 or 10 kills. Some of these guys have like thousands of confirmed kills, and a lot of, like some are in the South and Central America. I looked this up, serial killers. So he's not even on the list. He just did the creepiest shit ever.
Right, and it was what in the 40s ish, and then
40s, 50s,
Midwest, and he's like on a farm. You're thinking he seemed like there's something a little bit wrong with him, but the one complaint I have. One complaint.
Okay, hit me with it.
And I think there's a million examples that you could show where you don't do the voice. But Ed Gein apparently, which nobody knows, I know they're trying to be true to it.
Was voice
so it comes on. He's like, "Hey, mother, I am so sorry."
No, it's not that. It's this, right? It's like, mother.
Don't you think I know that, mother?
Mother,
I'm not supposed to do that. You can't go outside.
Yeah, you nailed it. You're pretty good at matching voices.
Compliment.
Because I've watched him. I know how he normally speaks, and so sometimes when people do a voice, particularly this is a really risky voice, kind of like a Bane, Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
and we give it back to you.
It's a little risky voice, and some people are saying that. They're saying that the voice is what's throwing
I wish he would just talked. Oh brother, we should not do that.
Yeah.
Oh, mother's a good person.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better, right?
Yeah. You're getting there.
Mother. Yeah. And I'm like,
you can't say that.
And I had to turn it up and put subtitles on because I can't hear them. It's like
I always have subtitles on. Dude.
I hate subtitles.
My wife demands subtitles.
Or what?
Well, yeah, Anna does too. And I'm like, well, we're watching a comedy. The joke's on the screen. I can't do it.
It's true. You got to see it. There's some things about
some of these British shows or whatever. I'm like, all right, fine.
Yeah, SNL did that thing about. I think it was SNL did a thing about watching a British show without subtitles on. How actually?
Oh yeah.
It's like, what are you saying?
What's going on? Okay, that, and then I was shocked because I check out Rotten Tomatoes. It's not, but it's pretty. If I see a low critic score, doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
If I see a low fan
audience
score, bothers me.
Yeah.
If I see a high critic score and a high critic score and a low audience score, that bothers me.
Probably Oscar bait.
But but then when it's like a high audience score and both, then you're like, okay, you probably nailed it. This Ed Gein, The Monsters, is getting destroyed by critics. Doesn't bother me. But I was like, dang, really? It's that low? And the audience score is like in the 50s. But I've only watched one episode.
Yeah, I mean, it's also hard to watch. It's hard content. I mean, this guy was literally like skinning people's faces off and making seats out of their skin.
Spoiler alert.
And human skin suits and stuff. So,
digging up bodies.
Yeah, a lot of it is but at the same time too, it makes me wonder, is this not like another pool for an Emmy? Just like Dahmer.
Oh, I'm totally it is.
And just like, how we start a podcast, really, the Menendez brothers.
Right. And so, well, Dahmer. So I was like, okay, I love the Dahmer one.
Yeah.
So Monsters, Dahmer.
That was hard to watch too, though.
But also, it was a national phenomenon. Yeah. I mean, the viewing and all. It was number one for a long time. Yeah. Everyone was talking about it. So I went and looked. The audience score was decently. It was certified fresh with the audience. The critics hated it. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
The acting was phenomenal. The storytelling was phenomenal. So I'm like, all right, let me go to the Menendez. That took over the country for a period of time. And it's still in the news because they're still in jail, all the stuff. The critics hated it. Like, are they hating on Ryan Murphy all of a sudden? Like, how could you not like it? Like, I didn't read any of the stuff, but I mean, it's like all stuff like in the 50s.
His people are getting Emmys and Emmy noms on everything they're doing.
And when I'm watching, the first Ed Gein, the only thing I hated about the first episode is that is a mother. That just bothers me because it's like,
Yeah,
sounds like a parody.
Listen, I agree. I actually
talk
agree.
normal.
Yeah, well, and make your voice maybe a little darker. But I get they're trying to play off the creepy factor because this is like the king of creepy. He is eating soup out of human skulls, and he was like wearing their suits, their skin
and the weird
suits.
relationship with his mom.
Yeah, weird obsession with the mom. So I think they're trying to play up that creepiness, but it is a little distracting because Charlie Hunnam. But you have to think
He's a good actor. Even
he's
it's like
so good,
the way he's emoting. I'm
he's
like,
good looking.
Yep.
And so to play that the prosthetic that they did with him, if Deja and Super Roses, but like his
How they do that?
eye, I don't know, but the kind of this lazy eye thing, it was perfect because it's exactly what he looked like. But they can get killed on the, but the awards are going to come their way, I think, personally.
Yeah, I mean, it's
just like
definitely
with Menendez,
right.
The one of the lead actors, Cooper Koch, got Emmy nom.
We had a huge video on that
Dahmer
one.
won. Evan Peters won the Emmy for Dahmer.
Give the audience, because this wasn't on one of our original podcasts. You just did a video about it.
Oh,
what you said about Cooper Koch?
The Cooper Koch, yeah. There's this whole thing in the industry, particularly in the last 5 years, where full frontal male nudity is like very well accepted. I mean, amongst the streaming platforms.
Yeah, I'm like running out of tissue at home.
Pause.
Right, you are, and there's not going to be enough left for you. But prosthetics are applied to every male actor in the industry for nudity and ratings sake. Now it can be a prosthetic that looks real, that maybe feels real, maybe even tastes real.
What?
Oh,
But it
hopefully.
can't be the real thing because SAG won't. Just like if you ever see a lady full frontal nude, she'll have a bush. 100% of the time, she'll have a bush. Go back and look and see. Have a bush. That's because they can't show that.
They can't show the
But it's a
parts.
technicality with the prosthetic. That if you put it on top of yours, it's not technically yours. So therefore, it passes and you can use full frontal male nudity. So Cooper Koch goes on this thing about, everybody wants to know, is it real? Is it fake?
Because
Is
he
it
was
whatever?
nude in the shower scene in jail, and people were like, "Oh, it's so big."
Well, and the thing is, not against Cooper, but a classy fella would be like, I'm not going to answer that.
Right.
Let's move on. We're not going to do this. But he was like almost unprompted.
Also, just to say, mine was not a prosthetic.
Just in case you're wondering, it was real, and everybody claps like,
Oh, you did nothing for that.
yeah. But at the same time too, if it was real. Like just hanging there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what
Yeah.
in the world? And they did
You
the same
know
thing 28
Travis
years
Kelce?
later. Remember 28 years later?
Yes.
The zombie walk around, dong swinging,
Oh, yeah.
chasing people. And it's like, no one's looking at anything else. We're not terrified of a zombie. We're thinking, if that guy gets a hold of you, you're really messed up in
You're
a
getting
whole
hit
bunch of different
with
ways.
a meat bat.
Yeah, but that's a thing. And again, I think it did this service to the story in that. And Cooper Koch, I didn't mind that. But just the way he approaches, like, kind of.
He's like bragging on himself.
Yeah, a little bit.
bragging.
It's a
He's
little
like,
kind of
"That's all me."
off-putting. Yeah, again, come on. You gotta address it. They have these things covered.
Deja, you have our permission to show the clip of him doing what Bo said from our TikTok that has several 100,000 views on.
Yeah. He's like, it's real, and it's like, nah, man,
No,
it's
no, it's
actually not real, but it sells a story. And then we're in the comments around people say it actually is real because okay, great. I'm just telling you how SAG works. The union is regulated that you cannot have that. So it's somebody's lying here, and either he did it illegally or it's not
Illegal
real.
wean.
Illegal weens.
Illegal weed, illegal peen.
They're sneaking that in, dude. Have you not noticed?
Well, Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah. Well, they just put
They kind of did it to be. I don't know if they did it to be funny.
Did I tell you about that story?
No.
Okay. In the last season,
I
I can
love
say
that
this
show.
now. Big Dick Mitch.
Yeah.
Remember? Okay.
Oh, well, maybe. But go ahead.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
go ahead.
So I auditioned, pinned, and was got my check avail, meaning you're this is the final step kind of thing for that role.
No way.
Swear to God. And they obviously went to this guy, which thank God, because I saw what it was afterwards, and I literally was laughing out loud. And my wife knew about it too, and she's like, I was like, if I got that role, you can't say no and get Danny McBride and John Goodman and Adam
Heck,
Devine
no.
and everyone there. You just say
Goggins.
yeah.
Baby Billy.
Yeah, Goggins. And
Yeah.
you're going to say no, you're going to say yeah. And so doing that, even if it's prosthetic, dude, my mom may see this. And my dad, my grandma.
Right.
And my wife's going to be like, that's not you. I'm like,
Shh, it is. I want Grandma to know.
the world needs to know
how
how I
fake
see
big it is.
myself. How I see myself.
How every guy sees himself.
Yeah, truly.
We're all that. If you can put a clip in of from 28 years later,
Yeah.
of the monster. I mean, it's in the movie. The monster run. You might have to blur it out. I don't know if
Monster
that's too much to do. It makes no sense. But you're right. You're like,
It was so distracting.
yeah, you
dude.
took the fear out of it.
That's what made the first one so scary. It was so
Yes.
realistic. But this, and then you got the Teletubby dudes at the end.
Oh my gosh!
And they got part 2 of this, the Skull Towers. What is it? Skull Tower something coming out like this year.
Oh, they
the next few months. Yeah, because they filmed them back to back.
Oh.
So they're gonna try to finish out that Ralph Fiennes storyline. I guess I don't really know, but
what a waste of.
But he's back in that.
Ray
Big
Fiennes.
Dog McGee is back in the new movie because he's in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think what do you call him? He called him Max Samson. Samson.
Oh, he
did. That was his name.
Okay.
So Samson is in number 2.
I hope they get that figured out because the bizarre ending to 28 years later, and I'm sure it's online. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know there's like it's. I know if you're like on the inside of certain things, you would like get it, but when you're watching, like this is
And maybe after you see part 2, you get it. But
maybe
like, everyone who leaves part 1's like,
you're right. It was like a
was there
Power
different
Rangers
editor to
ending.
this? Yeah.
Like, am I watching Power Rangers?
Yeah, I was like, is this a different edit?
Which, by the way, I hated Power Rangers. I know lots of people loved it.
What, dude?
As a kid,
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Dude, what?
Really?
Oh yeah.
You Southern Baptist?
Well, no, my parents were like, you fight too much already. Oh. And when you watch, I couldn't watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I got you.
I couldn't watch Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Because like afterwards, you just start hitting things and just
Right.
start going to town on brother or dad who's like the wrong height.
I can't wait to punch your face in.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, no, you can't.
I had a problem because I guess you couldn't see them talking because I guess however.
Because it wasn't them.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, without them talking, they say something like, "We need to go fight the person." They're like, "Person, fight."
Is
But
it
I know
because
it's a huge show.
It came from Japan? Is that
But
why?
yeah, I think so,
There's
maybe
like
so.
a disconnect.
Yeah.
But it crushed here.
No,
the movie
it's
didn't.
huge.
You know, the movie
did all right.
I mean, the red.
They've done a couple of them, I guess. I don't know. One of them did okay.
Yeah. The Red Power Ranger, of course. Billy from Stranger Things plays this.
Oh, he did?
Dacker Montgomery. And he was the Red Power Ranger in
okay.
the movie. And a lot of people were saying that kind of did his career in a little bit. It set it back because he was set up in Stranger Things. If you're unfamiliar, he was set up to be like the new dude.
Who is that?
Right.
He was set up to
Absolutely.
like, and for a bit there was a big pop when those were coming out with Billy in. But then the guy who plays, blanking his name. We're professional. Joseph Quinn.
Yeah, and then his singing name is Joe, but it's DJO anyway. But
Yeah,
he's got some-
Joseph Quinn kind of took over the mantle of the guy who broke out of that. And then he was just been in, Fantastic Four, Gladiator 2, like massive things. And he's great. But Dacker Montgomery crushed Stranger Things. And he was Red Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Just to bring it full circle.
I love it.
I did too.
Now, with the Monsters franchise, just a little bit to go back, I was just surprised by the critics' rating. So I don't get it. I don't get it because Ryan Murphy is. It's not just because he's prolific, everything's gonna be good. I would hate to do that. Just because you've had all these hits, you can't have something that sucks. Just like with Spike Lee, we had the whole thing. Spike Lee and Denzel recently, like, oh, that's garbage. But I don't understand critics not loving Dahmer, Menendez, and Gein. I'm still not. I just only watched one episode, so I can't really.
I think again, it's gonna do well in the Emmys.
Now, did you hear the precious thing that Hunnam said after when he rapped for Monsters?
Maybe. You mean being self-precious?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would hate this.
Okay, hit me.
He went to Ed Gein's gravesite and said his last words to him so he can finish so the role could be complete. I'm like,
Sort of said goodbye to the character. I just said everything I wanted to say. I hope that we told his story honestly.
okay, now I think you're a psycho and you're going to be
Look.
the next serial killer.
Look, you don't understand being an actor. Okay.
No, I don't.
You can't judge that because I think that's completely normal process to finish off a character.
Right. To pray to like a serial killer. I got
Absolutely. I mean, you don't know the pressure he was under. So for you to judge his process and saying goodbye to Ed
prosthetic,
Gein in real look, I think if you knew for a day how hard it is to be an actor, you would never make a joke about it again. Nor someone's process and what they have to go through.
All right.
Shame on you.
Walk the plank, you scurvy dog!
Speaking of great processes that you won't have to put up with, did you hear the new news? Tilly Norwood, the new AI actress taking over. So this is a computer-generated lady, not a real person, not based off a real person, just a computer-generated lady. And now Hollywood agencies are lining up to try to sign her to be in their films, to be a real actress so they can replace high-paid, high-status, good-for-nothing actors
Oh.
and put in AI lady.
I'm a little confused because you like to don't make fun of actors, but now they're good for nothing.
Well, in this situation, we're talking about profit.
Something different.
Look, I'm a film producer.
Yeah. You want to make that money?
I mean, we got to make the money. Look,
I'm against it.
Well, that may be, but you don't know the business, okay?
Because I'm also like a morning show host. I would hate for there to be AI. They're like, oh, that's fine.
You would love it. You would love if you own the radio station.
Or if they own my if they use my voice and I got paid for it. But other than that, no, I hate it.
Look, you're not taking consideration the finances of this movie, okay? If they sign her, they can.
Who's signing? I mean, there's
agencies
somebody that
are
created
signing
it.
over her likeness. Yeah, some independent dude. So really, these agencies are representing him. Really, because he's going to get the profit from this work that's coming out.
Right.
Begs the question, why can't you just do this with anyone? Because I have seen videos of like,
correct.
Have you seen them take very famous, like Margot Robbie, and like, here's her and Barbie, but in a thong bikini. And but like, it looks super real. So they can do this now. And I love it because it's going to prevent all the precious, preachy actors all the time. Yeah. You don't got to put up with that.
Unless
with the computer
they're designed that way.
No, and we won't design it that way. We're going to design it so that it doesn't ask questions, has no problem with nudity, doesn't have to sign a bunch of waivers to do this, don't have lawyers involved. Like, no, we're going to streamline this thing because we can take anyone's likeness and we can put them in a movie. You don't even like seeing real people in movies anymore. You don't. You don't even know it.
So you think that's going to be the new trend?
I think it should be the new trend.
I mean, you think it should be. That's different if it is or yeah.
I think it will go that way, and it couldn't come quick enough because, again, think about the salaries we're paying these actors, and myself included.
Yeah.
Why pay someone who may have a family and have liabilities and training for years? Why pay them when you can take an AI actress who has no baggage, but yet she can mimic and mirror you, Meryl Streep, Denzel Washington, the greats, and you don't have to. You don't have to coach them along the way. You just say, "Hey, do a little sadder this time. Bring the tears. Just keep a tear there until this line, and then let that tear fall."
I think.
Imagine making a movie like that. That'd be a dream.
I think especially if I don't have to see you get slapped in a Netflix movie ever again.
Slap me if that was too fast.
I told my daughter about that. She thought it was hilarious.
It's almost like a prerequisite at this point, But I'm gonna have my AI beau step in and take the hit. So I don't take the hit.
Oh, no, I would love it if I was a known actor and they just took my likeness and paid me for it, and I don't have to show up to the set and just do that.
We don't need to do that. Jared, you think that people want to see real people on television?
Of course they do.
No, they want to be entertained.
Because they want genuine.
They want to be entertained. Have you seen some, like the Avengers? You want to be entertained.
But if it was just like cartoon, like now you could do, I mean, there's animated, there's some different things that obviously aren't, but they're voiced by real people. I think when you find out something's not real, it takes away some of the potency, and I think it also limits it too.
But why would you want to have to get in your car and drive to the movie theater?
No, I'm saying if I get paid and they choose my likeness, I'd be happy about it. But
to see again a bunch of people trying to get there emotionally, have a real experience on camera, and put their heart and soul into something. But when they nail it, why do that?
But when a human nails it, it's much better when you're like, well, of course they can do anything. It's fake.
Look, but you can have a computer get in your brain and think like, this is real. We have to change our paradigm on what is expected. We have to save money at every cost.
You are for big business.
Oh, I'm for shutting down every real interaction of creative artistry in the world. Yes. We just need to streamline it for profitability. You're not taking consideration the studio heads, okay? He's on his third divorce.
Yeah.
How is he going to pay for that if he doesn't streamline this budget at Warner Brothers?
Riddle me that.
Well,
you tell me.
And then when the AI movie,
his kids go to private school. Who's going to pay? Are you?
And it's
you're
AI,
anti-kid because you don't want him? Okay.
Yeah, all right, of course. And the AI movie comes out and it flops, and then we're back to square one.
You know what? But it didn't cost us nothing to make it.
But
it cost us $17 to make
the CGI for these movies like Marvel, they're $500 million budget. Of course, half of that's marketing, but of the $250 million, most is the CGI.
Yeah, but it's because you have to pay these people.
So you want robots to do the CGI.
Absolutely.
All robots. I got you.
Yeah, you're paying people. You've got to pay health care.
AI, the guy wouldn't have to drink water.
No. And he didn't have a piss break. He didn't need to go to his trailer to get emotionally there and bring up some trauma.
Yeah.
You don't see this? You don't see that the future is so bright because we don't have real artists creating anything. I will have a computer make me a story, make me the soundtrack, make me the actions, and then put it out there, cost me nothing, and make money. People don't care about the quality anymore. We just want fast.
We want it. Give me
want
something
cheaper.
Give me trash. Give me fast
faster.
food.
And if it's not cheaper, just give me different. Give me new.
Let's turn trash into cash.
Shock me. And that's what, again, going back to Ed Gein, it's just shocking to see how this guy lived.
Well, if they could do an animated Ed Gein or AI Ed Gein where he just says, "Mother," I would like that
Like
better.
change his voice. We can. Yay. Put it in our computer.
Like, give him like a New Jersey accent.
Hey.
Hey, mother.
Hey, what's
Me
going on?
mother.
That's Rocky. That's,
Hey, mother.
Is he New Jersey,
Mother.
right? Rocky was New Jersey.
Yeah, Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
movie critics. I knew that.
There is a AI, because as a morning show host on radio, the first AI artist that was signed, but it's a little bit different. She created AI through the app that we use just for fun, making fun of each other sometimes. You just plug Sonos, and she created this thing, but she did write all the lyrics. They signed her to They signed her a $3 million deal.
Absolutely.
To be like a songwriter.
That's the new artistry.
Yeah.
That's the new artistry.
That part I'm excited about because someone like me, I can write some stupid lyrics and get like someone to actually sing it.
Absolutely.
And like, oh, I could be a country.
This is the new frontier, man. There are no rules anymore. Mm-hmm. I mean, this AI stuff's changing. It's changing everything for the better. We have to get on board or get left behind.
What about modeling? You want that too?
Absolutely not. We need to have computer generated models.
Well, no, I'm saying to you. Oh, I was saying
because if I'm having a bad day, or I got puffy eyes,
right.
or my hair's not. You know what? We don't
don't
need to pay you $10,000 for a day to come in and wear some clothes. We'll get a computer to do that. Mm-hmm. And so we're again streamlining, max profitability. It's the only thing that matters.
Right.
Not creating art, only profit. And so we have to sign Tilly Norwood and anyone else. In fact, if you want to be in a movie, you should have a scan done of yourself and you get a one-time payment. And then we use that in any movie we want.
Okay.
And we don't have to pay you over and over and over again, with SAG and all that junk. Let's just bypass that.
So if you ever ran for president,
we didn't
not for real people.
Yeah, no,
I like that.
We need everyone VR glasses on, Taylor Swift in, and living their life through here.
Yeah.
It's too hard out in the real world.
It'd be like Wall-E at the end where they're all they're just and they just have things on their face.
That's happiness, dude.
And they're in like basically hover rounds and they have the food go in their mouth.
That's happiness.
Now
That's
you might
what
have
we all
sold me on
want to
that
be.
part of it.
I mean, you know what I mean? What do you work hard for to retire? It's so you can do that.
Yeah.
Like, why not do it now?
Just give me the money.
Show me the money.
Just give me the money
Give
so
me
I
the
can
money.
sit here and just veg.
AI podcasters, we can quit.
It's too hard out there. I don't
But
have to
podcast
use
is too
my
hard.
brain to learn new things. I want it done for me.
Right. Duh. Who doesn't?
Growing up in school, they're like, well, you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket, so you have to learn how to do math. Guess what?
Yes,
We got a calculator in
do.
our pocket, so you didn't know what you're talking about.
No.
And I think we need to do this more and more often.
AI teachers?
Absolutely.
Yeah. AI doctors.
I think everyone should stay at home and do AI classes. We don't need social interaction. Think about the diseases that are spread from this. You know what I mean? Everyone stay home and you do your class there. We don't need you coming in.
Wear
We'll
masks.
have a virtual
We
graduation.
should probably wear masks, too.
The only problem's going to come in whenever we have the Grammys, the Emmys, and the Oscars, and everyone's winning is a VR or a AI.
But they can have acceptance
They'll
videos
get over
made.
it.
Yeah.
They'll get over it.
They'll be fine.
Eventually, they'll be
You
dying.
just be laughing in the back
dying
as a
off.
producer counting your cryptocurrency.
Exactly. They'll be dying off.
There you go.
I mean, we don't need them.
All
We
right.
don't need it. We don't have to feed it either.
That's true. There's a lot you don't have to do.
Well, there isn't. And so I think we need to go more in that direction.
And the good thing is, I'm not agreeing with you, but the good thing is all the energy it takes also can further just get rid of people on the planet.
Truly.
Because then it's like, who needs them?
Who
but yeah,
needs
so I
and
can
who
see.
wants people?
I'm saying if that's your train of thought, I don't want
Yeah.
to put words in your mouth.
That's it. I mean, really, if we could operate on one person and that one person gets the profit because they're taking all the risk, right? And they have this system to do that, why would you not
people
want
stupid.
them?
They're all so stupid.
They spread diseases.
All my problems have come from real people.
Right? And you're only ever in trouble when other people are around.
Right.
Unless, of course, you're in Africa and you're getting chased by a lion. Or in Brazil and getting chased by a cheetah.
Or
Or an anaconda.
Or if you're in Indianapolis and you're getting chased by Mark Sanchez. He's an retired NFL quarterback who was doing, he works for Fox Sports.
Okay.
He was doing the game the next day, the color commentary. He gets well, first you hear Mark Sanchez stabbed in the chest, recovering. We're like, oh my gosh. And Mark Sanchez, he's known for the butt fumble. which is like one of the most embarrassing plays. This is a mix-up. It can happen to anybody, but he's known as the butt fumble guy. He had a good career, but he's known as butt fumble. Now he's going to be known as the guy who got in a fight with a 69-year-old guy that was like picking up like grease from different restaurants against his job. And we don't know the full story yet, or it's leaking out. And they said Mark Sanchez was allegedly intoxicated, running sprints in the alley by himself, normal.
Totally.
And then body slammed this guy, and then the guy pepper sprayed Mark Sanchez and stabbed him in his chest. He survived. But there's video now of Mark Sanchez walking the streets in Annapolis with blood coming out of his chest, drunk.
Oh, my God.
After getting in a fight with a 69-year-old, and Mark Sanchez is 38. So anyway, I don't know how we got on that.
Less
but
people
yeah.
is a good thing. That's my point. Less people
We
is a
can
good
wrap it up
thing.
there.
we can wrap it up there. I do have a question for you, though, because
Yes.
you said something, and I wanted to circle back. You said something about, we were talking about the Amazon and Cheetah's Alliance. What's the...
Oh, Mark Sanchez is dangerous. Okay.
Right. What's the biggest, meanest animal you think you could take? So, like, there is a ceiling, you know, unless you're, like, psycho. But there's a ceiling. Like, I think I could take an ostrich. I think I could take a, you know,
Yeah, I
a
would
platypus.
think...
Things like that.
I mean, this is not... For me, something...
It's life or death.
Yeah, something like if a sheep was attacking me. I think
Sheep.
as far as I can get. Because I think about a goat, like a goat, but I'm like, they might ram me. That'll be trouble.
He could...
But like you're talking about, I need to kill it. Like kill her.
It's hand on hand.
No weapons.
Hand on paw. No.
So you have to choke it out, basically, or
Well,
slam his head into
yeah, you can use dynamite, but that's not fair for the
No,
animal.
but like there's no blade. But I could use a rock or pick up a rock.
Yes, yeah,
okay.
yeah. If you were
Bear versus bear.
bear versus bear, polar bear wins.
Bear
Speaking
versus-
of bears, the
Hey,
gay bear here.
I win every
Don't
time.
forget to vote
OnlyFans.
on who had the most OnlyFans fans on OnlyFans. So let's know in the comments.
I think
animal.
I think as big. I think
as a mean, you know,
a mean one.
Yeah. A predator.
Probably a Chihuahua. Dude, I am a.
Are you like concerned at all about that? Like out in
What?
the real world with a beautiful girlfriend,
Yeah, I am.
beautiful children, and you're like, I am just
That's
a plump
why.
little peach waiting to get plucked.
Yeah, well, that's.
I have no defense.
I am like Kevin Hart, where he says, "I'm not a fighter, but I'm a witness."
I'm not a fighter. I will never pretend to be. Some guy come up, smack you in the face real hard. If you with me, then you just got smacked. That's what I'm good at. I'm a witness.
Oh,
And he talks about goes into the whole thing about if he's with his girlfriend and she starts a fight and gets punched, then you just got punched. And he says, "I ain't doing nothing."
Oh, yeah.
And then, but the way he talks about it, it's 2 minutes. It's freaking hilarious.
I've seen. Yeah, I don't know why she did that. Yeah, sort of like.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
Yeah,
Now, when he kicked you, I'd have thought that was too much.
Yeah, that was
I'm
too-
hiding behind the vending machine. You don't need to know who I'm with. But yeah, no, I'm a good witness.
Yeah, well, I think I saw this other stat. Deja, pull it up about that most Americans think how high on the totem pole they could go for what they could kill is higher than any other country in the world.
Of course.
That either like, well, I think I could take a goat or something. We're like, no, most likely we'd take a lion.
Oh my gosh,
You know,
you die in 2 seconds.
No, but I'm saying that's the
I know.
confidence of the American
Right, the
people. Is
hubris.
like, oh no, we're and they're like, it was a huge gap.
Yes,
like it went
of
from
course.
like platypus to great white shark,
Yeah.
and that was like America's up here. It was hilarious. I saw and thinking, what would be the meanest animal I could kill potentially with my hands? I'm wondering about that.
Do you have an answer?
Well, I've killed a few with my bare hands.
What?
A bear,
You choked your chicken?
a chicken,
You killed a bear, yeah, of course.
a hog.
Well, I know he'd be smacking that hog. He's a hog smacker, boy.
So yeah, I think I could kill a pig with my bare hands. What's he
could.
going to do? Not a wild boar. That'd be a good.
Wild boar, that'd be a
They
challenge.
would gore you. They
They
have
say
some
pigs
of them
are
have
aggressive, too.
husks, I mean, tusks like this big.
Yeah.
And how they use them is whoa.
I would fight a corn husk. It'd be close.
Fight your corn husk, shucking it all day. I'm gonna shut my corn. Jared, you really need to slow down. It's
I know,
like a
my
little
gosh,
raw and bumpy, like a corn.
Like, what's
That's
going
what
on
I'm
back there?
for.
It happens to the best of us. All right. Well, appreciate you guys watching. If you want to subscribe, we're on all the social media platforms, wherever your podcasts are found. And until next time. Yeah.